What is this album? Does it exist? Is it real?
I don't think so. Let's not talk about it anymore.
I'm way too gifted, tripping, I'm feeling conflicted. It's like I was way too addicted. Fuck it, get lifted. My boy got a plug on prescription. I said without feeling no sin.
All right, so first album for the week, we have Denzel Curry's sequel to King of the Mischievous South. We have King of the Mischievous South 2.
A volume 2, sir?
Oh, it's volume 2. That's not how I wrote it down for whatever reason, but I think you're right.
I'm looking at it.
You're looking at it.
Loser.
Oh, yeah. He did put a volume in there.
Yeah.
Did you listen to the original King of the Mischievous South?
No.
No? Okay. I hadn't listened to it, despite being a Denzel Curry fan. I feel like he's got quite a few older projects that I just haven't really checked out, and that was one of them. It's interesting. I feel like the only ways in which this shows similarities is that both of these kind of feel like they're the Southern rap family reunion, where you've got features on every single song and everything, and they're just kind of like this mixtape flow, and they have that Memphis sound kind of thing going on. Both of them have that, so it does make sense as a sequel to some extent, but I feel like this one's more in line with Zoo in the actual, like, flow of the songs, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and Zoo is my favorite Denzel Curry album.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
I was trying to think about this. I don't know if it's mine, but it's up there for sure.
I like it a lot.
Yeah, no, I know you and I have probably listened to it the most. A lot of those times together as well.
So,
Yes, sir. Yeah.
but Melt My Eyes, See Your Future. I remember that one being your favorite when it came out.
No, I don't think so. No. For a long time Taboo was, but I kind of got a little bit tired out on it, I guess. So then I went to Zoo as my favorite. Melt My Eyes, I think might be his best album, and that is kind of what the consensus is, but it's not the one that I like listening to the most. And these days, I guess that probably is Zoo. It's either Zoo or Unlocked that I like actually sitting down and like hearing the songs, especially if I'm playing them in the car or wherever else.
Yeah, but we can't play Zoo in the car.
Yeah. we have crashed the car to Zoo.
More than once.
More than once, yeah. Somehow it's the Car Crash album. But I've played this new one here in the car quite a few times, and so far, no crashes. Happy to report.
Same.
Happy to report, yeah.
Probably played it like 12 times in the car when I first heard it. I played it 3 times in a row.
That's actually so funny because I did the exact same thing. I had to get up super early for something that I was not expecting to have to get up super early for, and it was a 2-hour drive. I just had this playing the whole way there, so I think I played it like 3.5 times or however that ends up mathing out, and it kept me awake, so that's good.
Hell yeah, dude. I was driving to a tournament, and I just kept playing it over and over again.
That's hype.
Let's go right off the bat. What's your favorite track in this album? That's what I'm curious about the most.
Let me look at the selections, because it kind of changes every day.
Because mine's Hoodlums.
Hoodlums, really?
Hoodlums is my favorite track. I don't know who Play That Boy Zay is, but I also really like his feature on there.
Oh, yeah, no, I have seen Play That Boy Zay. He opened for Denzel when I saw him a couple years ago, I think. And been a little bit into his music. Their chemistry on that is great. Just makes sense. It just adds up. I think my favorite on here might be G's Up.
That one's close. That one's close.
It's either that or Set It. I don't know. Hot One's great.
Hot One is excellent.
Hit the Floor is great.
They're all great.
I don't know. It's so hard to pick. They're all just bangers, man.
I think you're allowed to pick between G's Up and Hot One.
If it's that, then it's G's Up, I think.
Okay.
I think my real 2 best contenders are G's Up and Set It overall. Also, Hit the Floor is like great. Why is Ski Mask? Why is he like in rare form here? Why is he going so hard on that track?
I was like, wait a minute, where was this on the album?
No, that's exactly what I was saying too. He like actually clocked in for work on that track, and he did that like almost nowhere on his own album.
He got that Denzel Curry money.
Yeah. I was saying I kind of felt like his heart wasn't in it when he was doing his own album, and if anything, Hit the Floor is just a demonstration of what exactly I mean by that. He's so hype on that song. I feel like I'm listening to 2018 Ski Mask the Slump God again.
Yeah, I feel you, dude.
It's amazing. Yeah, that one's gets that Florida SoundCloud bass. You know what I mean? That whole thing that Ski Mask came up on, kind of what X was doing and everything. It sounds so cool. It's great. But Hoodlums being your favorite makes a lot of sense though too. I'm looking through this track list and I'm like, yeah, any of these can be your favorite. It's just...
Yeah, dude, same. Set It is really good. Set It is very good. All of the songs have music videos as far as I can tell too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
The visuals are really cool.
I need to check that out. I am so out of the loop when it comes to music videos for whatever reason.
Yeah, I think this whole album has like visuals.
Cool. I bet that also goes hard. I've also only listened to this in the car and while doing other things, except for the one time I annotated it.
That's fair. I'm listening to it with the music videos the first time right now because Apple Music is broken on my PC.
Oh, nice.
So I have that YouTube Premium. No misses at all. It's all good.
Yeah. Do you think there's a specific worst track you want to pick out, or?
No. Hold on. Coal Pimp?
Yeah, okay, that's actually what I would pick too, and it's weird because I think people really like that one, but I'm not that crazy about it.
No, it's the weakest track. I just forgot about it. I missed it.
The slower song on here, that and Wishlist, they're just alright comparatively to me. I guess it's good to have some variation.
I liked Wishlist.
Wishlist feels like a sequel to Wish to me, so I kind of wonder if that's intentional, because it's the same sound, but I like Wish a lot better.
It definitely feels that way. I think Zoo is better, so that's where I'm at.
I think it's a little better for sure, yeah. This one's a little bit more inconsistent, and maybe it just doesn't have quite as hard-hitting of tracks as some of them on there.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got Ricky on Zoo.
You got Ricky on Zoo.
You got Ricky. You got...
Name every track on Zoo.
Name every track on Zoo. My brain is far too cooked for that right now. But, I mean, Speedboat,
Yo.
Wish, Yo.
Yo.
Yo. So many bangers on Zoo, and this is kind of just his next rendition of that. And there's not much to complain about that way. Who the fuck is calling me? Do not call me. If you're listening to this right now and you obtain my phone number, do not call me. Do you have a favorite or specific favorites of features?
ASAP Rocky, Ski Mask the Slump God. I'm looking at that. There's so many features.
Yeah, every song has it.
ASAP Ferg was really surprisingly good.
Yeah, Ferg kind of killed it. Yeah.
2 Chainz is on G's Up.
I love 2 Chainz on that song. It just works so well. It's nothing crazy from 2 Chainz as far as what you would expect from him, but his verse goes pretty hard. It just fits in there so well.
Hell yeah. I was with my wife too. I think her favorite track was Hot One, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, it's one of the better ones for sure. And yeah, the feature on there is great.
She also liked Ferg's feature.
Yeah, I love the Lil Yachty holster reference in the lyrics there. That goes hard. There is just some really great bars that hit that way too. Kind of funny, it shows a little bit of a sense of humor.
Yeah, this album is very fun.
Oh yeah, it's so fun.
Very fun and goes hard.
Yeah, and pointing out ASAP Rocky's feature on the last track there too. I just wasn't expecting that sound from him I feel like he usually comes across so much more smooth and not giving a fuck, but he seems like he's really going hard on that track, and it was such a cool way to close out the whole album on his verse.
I love it when A$AP Rocky just fucking decides to make a banger.
Yeah, right. And normally it's just a different style, but he really matched the energy, I guess.
There's another track, the one that comes to mind when I think of A$AP Rocky making a banger is Telephone Calls by A$AP Mob and Tyler, the Creator.
Oh, true, yeah. He's pretty versatile, and he's got his album coming up, so I kind of feel like this is Denzel, handing it off to Rocky, letting him have the last verse on the project like this. He's, handed it off, and then it'd be super cool if Don't Be Dumb has a Denzel Curry feature on the first track now or something. I feel like it's a moment having both of them drop so close together like this.
That would be a banger.
That would be a banger. I feel like we've gone on long enough, possibly. It's really cool. What'd you end up rating this?
I gave it an 82 out of 100.
I gave it an 82 out of 100. Of course we would give it the same score. That just makes sense.
I feel like this is the week where we're just gonna fucking match.
Is it? Do you think so? Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah. Because we have very similar opinions on Childish Gambino.
Yeah, a lot of the time we do, yeah.
Speaking of which, segue.
Bando Stone in the New World.
Nobody gives a fuck. I feel liberated. Can't explain with my head, but I feel like it's coming true. I be acting like shit is cool.
Bando Stone and the New World.
Sure is.
This fucking opener.
Oh, it's crazy, yeah.
Crazy. The single Lithuania was good. I was like, oh shit, is he gonna do a fucking like rock type thing?
Yeah, that's one of the more rock type thing songs on here, I guess.
Yeah. Thought he was gonna do what Kevin Abstract did.
Oh, true. Yeah.
I was so excited.
Yeah. I mean, there's other rock songs on here. It's just that it covers like basically every genre.
Yeah, no, this kind of feels like a sequel to Because of the Internet.
Yeah, it's doing the same like story thing. And then did Because of the Internet have like a full music video for the album? Is that how that worked? I wasn't really there for all that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And then this one has a movie that it's related to. That is upcoming.
Yeah, like I just watched the music video for Lithuania right now, and at the end of it, Donald Glover's eyes explode.
Oh, that's super cool. I watched the trailer for the movie. That is as far as I've gotten into the visuals for this album.
Oh, it really fucking jump scares you. Hold on, let me send you gotta fucking watch this. This kind of fucked me up. I was like looking at it, talking about it, and then it just fucking scared the shit out of me.
Let me see here.
Just skip to like a minute 50, honestly.
Minute 50? Okay.
It's like close-up shots of them sweating, mostly.
Oh, fuck. What the fuck? That was crazy.
And then the third track is Survive.
Yeah, Survive was... I'm trying to remember. There's so many songs on here that are all so unrelated to each other in sound.
It's like, whoa. Where are we?
Yeah, right. It's very all over the place. I described it this way. You know my 5,000 song playlist that I have? I said that if I shuffle that playlist, I will basically just get the same experience because all of the songs are good and I only put good songs on that playlist, but they're so random in sound. Like, it's so all over the place entirely.
Hell yeah, dude.
Which, that's not a complaint, but it definitely makes actually listening to it front to back a little complicated, I guess.
Yeah, I definitely would get lost sometimes. Get lost in the sauce.
Right.
And then sometimes track 5 would play.
Yeah. That one's interesting.
I wrote a review somewhere. There it is. Poop bars are back.
Yeah, they sure are. Is that the first of a few to include an Amore feature? She's a little hard to get used to. Yeah. That vocal tone's a little high and scratchy and jarring, I suppose.
Yeah, I don't know if I like it.
I don't know if I do either. It's definitely an acquired taste, I feel like, but that's kind of giving the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
I don't know either.
I don't know. This whole album, I don't know.
That is really the experience to have with it, is you don't know.
Yeet's on here.
He is indeed.
Track 12, Cruising.
And I kind of feel like Childish Gambino is doing a Yeet impression for the rest of the track, so they end up balancing in.
Fuck. He is doing a Yeet impression. Didn't fucking think about it.
Right? No, it's
oh my god.
It's great. I love it.
Man's holding the chicken.
Yeah. Holding the chicken.
Album cover, holding the chicken.
Sure is.
Fuck yeah.
I think there's context for that. I forget. I saw the trailer a while ago though, so I forget how the chicken ties into everything.
Okay, I'm watching the trailer really quick. Oh, it's a horror movie. I get it. Kind of? Thriller?
It's like thriller type deal thing. Yeah, like apocalypse movie vibes.
Yeah.
Which is hype.
Nah, it might be the movie. The album is confusing.
The album is confusing. I feel like most soundtracks can kind of be described that way because you're missing an element. You don't really know how all of these songs are supposed to tie together because you don't have the scenes that would do so. Flow here especially is just so crazy. Like, you go so many different genres.
None of it's bad, I don't think.
None of it's bad, no. That makes it sound like you have some songs you don't really like, though.
I don't like track 5.
You don't like track 5?
I'm gonna say that the Anne-Marie features were not great.
I'm not a big fan of her performances either. They're a little grating to me, no doubt. But I guess it kind of is a thing where I have heard like something from Amaray before, but I definitely haven't heard her enough to get that acquired taste that would probably be required to appreciate that vocal tone. I do think that her voice is a little annoying though, so I don't want to like be super dismissive. Just be like, nah, that's trash, but it does kind of hit the ears that way.
So I also see people don't really like Can You Feel Me? What's your opinion on Can You Feel Me?
Can You Feel Me? Oh yeah, that's the song with his kid. Cute that it happened, but I don't really like the approach they did with it, because I don't know, it seems like it has this whole like theatrical vibe about it. It's very Disney movie to me.
Yeah, I gave it a 7 out of 10 for being adorable.
I think I gave it a 6.
That's fair.
I would give it lower than that because it kind of annoyed me, but it is a cute moment, so it's like, yeah, all right.
Yeah.
I can kind of get behind it, but it's a little annoying. And honestly, it doesn't really have anything to do with the fact that his kid is on it that makes it annoying. It's more just kind of how the track is structured, and like it's very jarring to me. It's kind of all over the place.
Yeah.
Despite any of that, I mean, I don't even know if I would skip it. It's a nice moment.
Yeah.
And then I do really love the closing track and how his kid ties into that one as well. He has him singing at the end of the previous track and then samples that for the chorus of the closer.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about? I love that. That's a great moment.
Hell yeah.
And that song is awesome. It's just as weird as a lot of the weirdest stuff on there, but it seems to come together the best of some of those.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
Yeah.
You know, so that was your favorite track. Are you ready to move on to scores, you think?
I don't know. Did you even say a favorite track?
Yeah, Lithonia.
Oh, that's right.
This album's weird.
I feel like we could sit here and yap about every single song because they're all so different from each other. So I guess this is one where we're never really gonna get enough words in to fully describe it. You kind of just gotta go listen to this in order to actually fully feel what's going on with it, you know?
If you guys want a video of me and Shiloh going through every single track, we'll do it.
I didn't agree with this.
We wanted the views.
That's true. If you did want that, maybe I would do it. But the way it sits, I don't know what the hell I'm talking about with this album like 99% of the time, I think.
That's us 99% of the time. Lost the sauce, Brother Trucker.
That's true, yeah. We do just kind of not know what the hell we're talking about. So this isn't really that different. I feel especially lost here, though.
Yeah.
So, so I went with a 79 on this, though.
I went with a crazy unique score. I went with a 79 on this. I felt...
The fuck you did? No, you didn't.
When did I make the score? I deleted and re-uploaded it, but I put it in like 3 days ago. I felt like it didn't quite break into an 8. It was an 80, and then it went down to a 79. I swear. I was at an 80.
What? No, I swear I accidentally saw your score and it was higher than that. Are you fucking with me?
I'm so serious.
I swear you had like an 82 on it. I like scrolled past it and didn't really make a big mental note of it, but you said a 7 started with your score, and I'm like, what?
No. It was never at an 82. It was at an 80, and then I put it down to 70.
It was at an 80.
I knocked it down 1 point.
This is insane. If we have another copy on here, I'm going to come over there.
Oh no.
Board your windows.
To be fair, like,
right.
It's Denzel Curry, it's Childish Gambino, dog. Like, what? Okay. We have Glass Animal.
What's that girl? So roll those credits, cause the sequel's gonna hurt. Truth hurts when it points right at you. Sit down now for some ground rules, thank you. It's deep inside you. I think I just found.
I don't want to fucking talk for this all. This all pissed me off. It's annoying. Bad.
You didn't even say the title of it. You hated it so much.
The album title is the opposite about how I feel about it. I love you so fucking much.
Why is it titled that? It's so weird. What is this album? Does it exist? Is it real?
I don't think so. Let's not talk about it anymore.
I kind of forget what it is right after I get done listening to it every time. Tell me about this album, because I forgot about it.
Me too.
Oh no.
It's bad. just kind of fake. It's a fake album.
Yeah, it is a fake album. It doesn't exist. It's not even real.
The first.
I like have to go back and read what I wrote about this album to like figure out what the fuck it even is. I listened to this like last night, literally hours ago. I listened to this again.
Dude, same. I plugged in my score 21 hours ago.
I plugged in my score 23 hours ago, but I listened to it again after just to make sure.
My just opinion on everything is total. It's a CIA experiment to make me a little angry because it's not so offensively bad that it's like super far into the red, but it's just bad enough.
I'm kind of like popping through it and like looking at these tracks and like kind of reminding myself here, and I don't think there's actually anything bad on it. I just don't think there's anything good on it.
There's nothing good, but I think it just makes me a little irritated, so I put it right below like a 50, like right below it.
Definitely. I think with Glass Animal's last album that was also kind of a flop, the problem was really different with it because I'm thinking about it and I have not listened to that album in months, if not years, and I can still remember very specific songs from it. Now I'm gonna go look at this. Yeah, Tangerine, I remember that song. Tokyo Drifting, this album did not have a Tokyo Drifting.
Okay, hold on. I want you to know that I was scrolling to look at the popular user reviews, and your review was right above it. Just now. Just right this second. I want you to know I'm going to take a screenshot of my score and when it was plugged in.
Do we have the same fucking score? The first time I was surprised. The second time I was like, are you fucking with me? And now I'm just lost. 21 hours ago? When did I do mine?
23 hours ago.
Like it was earlier than that. No fucking shot.
What the fuck?
Did we lower it to 49? Because it was at 50.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hate it that much.
I almost rated it lower, but I didn't want to be too mean.
I almost rated it higher because I'm like, I don't think I care. I don't mind it.
I had to stand up.
This can exist, I guess.
Are you real?
Are you real?
Are you fucking in my house?
Yeah, I'm in your walls. I'm in your walls and I'm reading your mind. We got a fucking Neuralink in there someplace.
I think I was in my car when I fucking rated this too.
I'm in your wall. In
my Walson?
Car, I guess. I'm in your walls. I'm in your sunroof.
I don't have
I'm in your radiator.
I don't have a radiator.
How do you drive?
No.
No. We're just on so many tangents right now because, like, what the fuck is there to say about this album? But,
And we had the same score 3 times in a row.
Yeah. I guess the tangent I was gonna kind of go on that I also went on in my written review is I started, like, going down the line on their last album, and although some of the songs are cringe, I do remember all of them. And now, like, literally hours later, I am listening to this album again, and I don't really remember how any songs sounded. I know like a couple annoyed me a little bit, and it's all mostly just like this regular pop rock stuff with kind of a dreamy aesthetic over it. I know that it was trying to go like a little beach house with it a couple times, which didn't really work. But other than that, I just don't remember. Like, do you have anything else to say about it?
Glass Animals? Shut up.
That's just rude. No, like, this isn't the worst thing I've ever heard or anything. I've given much lower than a 48, but I think there's, like, zero reason to listen to it, so I kind of had to put it in the negative.
Kind of where I was with it, but it kind of pissed me off. I wanted to make sure it was above Eminem, and then I realized I gave Code Orange the above a 45, so I had to make sure it was above that.
Nice. I guess. I don't know, man. What the fuck ever. Why is White Roses so much lower rated than all the other songs, though? I don't actually understand that at all. I think that song's pretty alright of the bunch.
You want me to remember a track on this album? Are you fucking crazy?
Okay, so, like, when you were listening to it, White Roses didn't do anything particularly worse for you? Because it definitely didn't for me.
No.
Okay. I know How I Learned to Love the Bomb was my favorite, but I don't remember how it sounds.
Show Pony is my favorite.
So,
yeah.
Show Pony? I know that one had the whole, like, beach house thing that I was talking about, right?
Yeah, it wasn't the worst. It was just mid.
Yeah, I think it's all not the worst and just mid, but if you have a full album of it, that means your full album's just kind of a waste of time.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Easily.
Yeah.
So we both landed on a 48.
Yeah, we sure did. The promo to this is so weird that I really thought they were going to do something interesting, and I'm kind of pissed that they didn't. This album cover's weird, this title is weird. Didn't really expect it to just be generic pop rock.
Yeah.
It's kind of disappointing.
Yeah.
But I guess I don't really know what I was expecting from Glass Animals.
Okay, hold on. Back to Childish Gambino. You plugged in your review 16 hours ago. Mine was also 21 hours ago.
You're fucking shitting me.
I put mine in first.
You put yours in first on both of those?
No. You put yours in first on Glass Animals, and I put mine in first on Childish Gambino. And I plugged in Denzel Curry 2 days ago. You plugged in Denzel Curry.
Oh.
How long ago?
I plugged in Denzel Curry the first day it was out because I had listened to it like 5 times and I wanted to try to get it to keep its must hear, which it has so far. So
Yeah.
I don't have any wood to knock on, but I would if I could.
I knocked on fake wood and real wood for you. You're welcome.
Thanks. I appreciate you. I think there's fake wood over on my speakers.
Hell yeah. Alright, anywho, Glass.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hold on. I gotta complete the bit. Hold on. I have no idea if the mic picked it up, but I knocked on my speakers.
I heard,
Alright. But let's move on to Aler himself. Anything helps, no drugs.
Ass on the street, and since that day your son been I've been say no drugs, cause I got my own plug. And while I tend to open up when you pretend to open up, I don't wanna get better, I love it whenever I'm up. And when I'm down, I say I wanna get better, but I know. So go ahead, go ask your guy, go ask him whatever you need, and maybe he gon' bless you up, and maybe he gon' set you free, and maybe he gon' do whatever be them things that you gon' plead.
is this a 10?
I fucking knew you were gonna say that. We have like a fucking Neuralink, brother. I knew that we were gonna start talking about this album, and that is the words that were going to come out of your mouth. And I bet we have the same fucking score on it again.
What's your score? Just get out of here.
Fucking, I want to introduce the goddamn album. He hit us up on Album of the Year, sent this in our little shout box here, which if you make music, absolutely feel free to do the same thing, or, you know, I check my Instagram DMs often-ish as well. But he said, I recently released a storytelling-based concept rap album that tells the story of the fentanyl and homeless crisis here in Seattle from the perspective of those affected. If you have some time, I would really appreciate it if you would give it a listen and share with me your thoughts. I'm sorry, there's a microphone in front of my face when I look over at that monitor, so my reading skills are not exactly great. However, yeah, it is that. That is a great introduction to this project, and to give our thoughts, this is awesome.
This is fucking awesome.
This is fucking great, dude. Yeah.
I'm stuck on if this is a 10 or not.
I think that it could go up from here just because some of the songs are like really short, but at the same time though, that does kind of sort of complete the vibe of this album. It makes it look like there's a bunch of little snapshots into different people's lives, you know?
Yeah.
So I do kind of like that, but at the same time, it feels like some songs don't do their like complete run. They just kind of come in, introduce an idea, and then leave.
Okay.
Which is okay though, you know?
There.
I just feel like he can go a little further with it.
I listened to it 3 times today in a row.
You listened to it 3 times today? I've listened to it twice today. It's so easy to.
I would listen to it, be like, oh, it's really good. I'll have another.
Yeah, right, exactly. 28 minutes, something like that. So it's a really easy project to just run through, and the whole thing is so impressive.
Yeah.
I am blown away.
Go listen to it. Stop what you're doing.
Yeah.
Pause the video. Go listen to it.
Pause the video, go listen to
Play
it,
the
come
video.
back. Seriously, like, yeah, it is excellent.
It only has 40 user scores. It needs to have more. It needs to have a must-hear tag.
Yeah, right.
And the album cover is the hardest thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
Yeah, that is the best album cover we have had this week. That is one of the best album covers we've ever had on the podcast, and I think the same can be said for the music, honestly.
Yeah.
Of course.
It's so good. I can't even, comprehend what I was just listening to 2 hours ago. Oh my god.
Yeah, concept that he's doing here is really, really fantastic, and I think that it's all very heavy stuff to, try to get into the themes of. I'm seeing on here, on his profile, one of his favorite albums is To Pimp a Butterfly, and that makes so much sense with just kind of the comparisons you could draw. We're getting into like some really serious social issues, and it all has this jazz rap kind of aesthetic to it, some really great lyrics, some interesting storytelling, and the specific perspectives things are being delivered through. The samples that are used too really convey the whole story and portray the bigger picture here.
Yeah. Fucking heavy shit, my man. Drug abuse.
Yeah.
Seattle.
Drug abuse. It's Seattle. Homelessness.
Space.
It's like, yeah, it's
the final frontier.
really kind of sad to hear because it seems so, like real life. And I guess most of the samples on here are, whether it be like news reports or people talking, think that it's all just like actual clips that you can find in our real life, because I feel like I've heard some of these clips before, and it's really cool how he incorporates them.
This sounds like his 5th album.
Yeah, it sounds like he's been rapping for decades. His flows are fucking awesome. Like, it just raps so well.
He's the first rapper. He invented rap.
He invented rap? Are we sure that this isn't just a different rapper going, like, incognito?
No, I'm not convinced.
For this to be somebody's debut is insane.
On Album of the Year, it's this and nothing else. No singles. It's this.
No, just Bandcamp page is the same way, which also he's giving away the cassettes of this for free. You just have to pay shipping, which is super awesome.
Hell yeah.
So go check out the Bandcamp. We will be linking that. I believe there's like 12 left because I got mine last night.
Oh shit, I'm gonna get mine right now.
So yeah, if you're hearing this, hop on that because it's well worth it.
There's about to be 11.
Oh yeah. Have you not gotten yours yet either?
I forgot. Getting it right now.
Okay, all right. Well, yeah. Now we both have one. So 11 of you out there, go run this up. The link's down there. Beats on here are so just mesmerizing, dude. It's doing that kind of like dusty lo-fi thing mixed with some jazz rap, mixed with some boom bap style stuff. It's like classy but sad. The vocal samples are crazy.
Yeah, dude, it's so good. I'm buying the cassette tape live.
Yeah, well, I mean, you don't have to buy it, but
it's actually $1.
Oh yeah, I guess
because Bandcamp won't let you charge less than $1.
I think I just spent like $40 on a vinyl because it had to ship from the fucking UK. So for him to just give away the cassettes like this, that is so nice. That is so helpful.
It looks like we can send him more than $1. Might do that.
Of course, you can always do the name your price thing on Bandcamp.
Yeah.
Anyways, though, what else do you got to say about the music?
This is so close to a 10.
It really is, yeah. You can kind of just look at it and be like, oh yeah, that might as well be perfect.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, why isn't it?
Like I said, the only thing I can really go with to justify not giving it a perfect score is just that, like, I think a little bit more can be done. I think in the future he could do a longer project, and then we would look back at this one and be like, oh yeah, this one wasn't as good, comparatively, right?
Yeah, because there's nothing to compare it to.
There's a lot of similar rap projects you could compare it to, and I think anybody kind of doing this style in the modern era is doing it worse than this.
Yeah, honestly. Who is even doing this right now that's doing it good besides Jesse the Tree?
You could kind of look at it that way, but Jesse the Tree's stuff is so much brighter.
That's true.
And like more happy and psychedelic. And I was gonna say, since we listened to Jesse the Tree, this is probably the best just straight up rap album we've talked about on here.
Yeah, this is better than Jesse the Tree somehow.
I don't know. I'm on the same level with them because Jesse the Tree's album has only grown on me, and I already gave it a crazy high score.
Alright, I feel you.
Yeah.
I do like this slightly more, like off the bat.
I don't know. They're very different things. So even if that's our closest point of reference with what we've talked about on this podcast, they're so different that it's kind of apples and oranges, just because this is so much darker than that album is, so much more serious.
I'll give it to you.
You can just sink into these beats so well.
I am right now.
Right, yeah. Immediately upon pressing play, you're just there.
Hell yeah.
It just brings you to its own world here.
This shit, bang. Just for pure time, what was your score?
My score on here ended up being a 94.
Thank God. Mine's a 95.
This is fucking crazy. I almost went with a 95. I was so close to doing a 95. My logic with it was I want to leave room for a 10 in the future. Because again, I think we can look back once he's released a longer project at some point, if that is to happen, and be like, no, this one is better than his first project. So then to give them both like a 10 or around there, it's kind of like, well, you know, one is better than the other. It just seems like this could be pushed even further. So that's why I wanted to make sure that it's not teetering towards the end of a 10, it's teetering towards the end of a 9.
That's fair. I went right in the middle.
Yeah, right in the middle. I almost did the same thing. I was so close to scoring it the same.
That's so funny.
Jesus Christ. So far, we have been apart by 1% on any of our scores.
All right, up next we have DJ Recode ReVertPunk. What the fuck?
Yeah, this is something. I guess I was kind of just scrolling the albums when they came out. We didn't really know what we were going to listen to. I saw that this has an underscores feature, and then I, like, listened to it a little bit more, and it's just whole noisy, abrasive, crazy shit that, I don't know, usually we're kind of into. It's interesting.
It has a concept.
I guess it does. Is the concept anime noises?
Yeah.
What's happening?
If you like anime, you'll like this.
Maybe. Maybe that's the case.
Yeah, man, I'm not gonna lie. My initial reaction to the album cover, I was like, "Oh, what furry nonsense are you having me listen to?"
Yeah, it's on some
it's
on some anime whatever the fuck stuff. I don't know what to make of it.
I don't know. It's good. It's fine. It's not great.
Yeah. It's not really something where I have a very strong point of comparison to anything else. I mean, I guess it's kind of similar to underscores if we're gonna bring up the fact that that feature is on here.
I guess it's kind of similar. Not really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's more hyper pop, but this is that industrial stuff mixed with metalcore, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's weird. It's very strange. Lots of skits on here, like interludes, whatever you want to say.
Yeah, that was a little annoying at first. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, same. I don't really know that they add anything.
No, they really don't. I just had a really hard time listening to this album all the way through in one go because I'm like, what's happening? Where? I'm an old man.
Yeah, it really does make you feel old to not understand what the fuck this is. And I can't honestly say that I do.
I don't know.
It's a little all over the place, for sure.
There's lore here that we're missing.
Probably, yeah.
Please let us know in the comments what the fuck is happening.
Yeah, there may be characters, maybe a story. I don't know.
If we should dive more into it. It's called trancecore.
Yeah, the genre is trancecore. Yeah, and I saw Enter Shikiri or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that they fall under that genre, and that makes some sense to me. Because that's kind of this, like, electronic mixed with metalcore stuff.
They dropped an album a couple weeks ago, and it has one review, and it's at 30.
Enter Shikiri?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Oh, really? Is it an album?
Oh, it looks like it's not an album.
Oh.
Looks like it's just listed as an album, but it's not supposed to be.
I was gonna say, I thought I would have known if they dropped an album, but actual, like, songs-wise, it's kind of debatable, like, what ends up being a song and what ends up being an interlude, I guess.
The underscores feature is my favorite, and then I'm lost past that.
Yeah, that one kind of gets you grounded in reality.
Yeah, I'm like, I know what this is.
Yeah, I guess. It's a lot more noisy than underscores typically is, so it's kind of confusing for that reason.
Yeah, but we listen to a lot of noise stuff.
Yeah, we do. I don't know what to say. I kind of like it.
Yeah, me too.
Kinda.
Yeah, kinda.
Yeah.
Oh god, are we gonna have the same score again?
Oh god, we might. I kind of expected you to like this better than me, to be honest.
I probably do. I feel like it tries a little hard in some spots.
Maybe. It seems like the songs themselves go from really abrasive to, like, really ethereal back and forth a lot, and it kind of makes it feel like none of it gets in a proper groove. All of the album is the climax of the album.
Yeah, so it doesn't really ever start.
It doesn't really ever start or stop.
It's the purgatory of music.
Pretty crazy sounding purgatory, I will say.
Also, what is happening on this album cover? What are they holding?
I don't know.
What is that?
Do I want to know?
I don't know.
I don't know if I want to know.
I don't know if I want to know either.
I looked at it for a while and I'm like, I'm not going to overthink this album cover. You know what? I don't really know what's happening.
I looked at it and I was trying to figure out what was going on, and I'm like, well, I could always ask my wife. She would know. And then I was just like, you know what? I don't know if I want to.
I think that Methuselah, I think is how they want me to pronounce that. Maybe is the moment where it works the most. I think that one's kind of a banger. It's just as crazy as the other songs, so I can't really explain why I like it better than the others, but I do. I like that one quite a bit.
It's got a higher rating, got 92.
Oh, does it? Okay. Well, I'm glad I'm not insane. I guess it's not just me. That one works. That one works for me a lot. I can't necessarily say that for a lot of it, but it clicks there.
Yeah, another higher rated track was Blood Box, but I don't know.
Oh, what the fuck? I'm actually on the same page as everyone.
Oh. Huh.
Huh, what do you know? I like Bloodbox.
Oh, yeah.
I think I picked that as my second favorite, and then the underscores one was third. Those ones are the moments where it works for me.
Yeah, I'll hand that right to you.
Yeah, everything else is kind of just like chaotic, whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
I feel like I haven't reviewed this yet.
Me neither.
Do we have anything else to say?
I don't know. We might mention this in the future if we listen to more music like this, and then we'll be like, oh.
Yeah, it might click more, but I don't know. I feel like I have crossed the barrier to entry. We've listened to so much like industrial music. We've listened to underscores before.
Yeah, I loved the underscores, his first album, Fishmonger. I haven't listened to the new one yet.
Oh, the new one's great.
Yeah, I've heard it's great. I'm like a year behind on it. Maybe I'll listen to that today while I'm waiting for other shit to drop.
Fair enough, yeah. Like you started to say there, we've listened to noise music even on here, and I feel like I understand what's going on more with the noise music.
Yeah.
This is something entirely new for me, and I'm scared.
Me too.
Yeah. I don't think it's any better than I think I'm saying that it is, but it might be because people like it better than what I'm saying. Do you want to get into scores? Have we said what we need to say?
Yeah, 75.
Oh, I gave it a 71. We're actually pretty far apart this time.
Oh.
Well, that's
Miles.
not far apart. That's
miles apart.
It's miles apart considering.
Our average score is a 73 on that.
73. I'm so shocked that we were even anywhere near the same because I felt like I had a really hot take that was weird, and then you were just kind of agreeing with it the whole time, and I'm like,
I felt
wait,
like I had a hot
maybe I just wasn't wrong.
I looked at my score and I'm like, yeah, I'm a little weird, but it's okay.
Yeah, I'm a lot weird, I think, right? Because doesn't this have like an 85 or something?
It's got an 80. Oh, we lowered it.
Oh, okay. I didn't put mine in yet, so I haven't lowered it.
Oh, you're going to.
Well, I guess, yeah. I guess people just kind of were super hype on it in the beginning, and then maybe we had more people like us that are just like, hey, what the fuck is happening in my ears right now? Well, considering that's the case, okay. Well, that's it, I guess. We can move into our scores, our rankings for the week.
Top of the week, we have Glass Animals with I Love You So Fucking Much at a 48%. Best album I've ever heard in my entire life.
Of course. I'm not entirely convinced I've heard it.
And then next we have DJ Recode, second from the bottom with ReVertPunk at 73%. It's always a good week when a 73 is second from the bottom.
Yeah, and that one's interesting. We're not trying to say we dislike it.
We don't dislike it. It's green.
We like it.
We don't know.
It's just...
Yeah.
I'm just confused.
We're confused sexually about it.
Something like
and then,
that.
Up next we have Childish Gambino with Bando Stone in the New World at a 79%. Yep.
Sure do. That one's equally confusing, but it's an artist we know at least.
Yes, sir.
It's been a confusing week.
And something that's not confusing, Denzel Curry with King of the Mischievous South Volume 2 at an 82%. That was a really funny that we both just... It makes sense that we both agreed. Like, out of all of them, that was the one where I'm like, okay, yeah, we're just gonna fucking agree on this.
Yeah, we've listened to Zoo in the car together numerous times, and, you know, we are far apart location-wise now, but when we hang out, we'll probably have this also playing in the car.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
And then our top of the week, and I believe, at least in our top 10, I would think, is Aler himself. Anything Helps, No Drugs at a 94.5.
I was actually going to check here. That is actually our fourth highest ranked for the year. I'm blown away.
Funnily enough, that's my fourth highest ranked for the year as well. For me, it goes Jack Name, Kamasi Washington, Yuboa, and Aler himself for my ratings.
I'm the one of the two of us that's had the crazy high scores for things. It is tied with 3 other albums to be my...
Oh my god.
5. To be my 7th place.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
My top 5 scores from the bottom to the top is 94, 95, 96. And then I'll have 2 100s. That's crazy.
So, there we are.
Yep.
There we are. There we have it.
Fun week.
Fun week, confusing week, strange week.
3 matching scores, right?
3 matching scores.
Almost 5.
And then 1 that was almost matching, and then 1 that was only 4% apart.
You heard 2 people express the same opinion on 5 albums.
You did. And if you happen to enjoy hearing that, make sure to drop a like on the video. If you could share this around with some friends, that would also be awesome as well. We really appreciate it. And you can subscribe to the channel for more music-related content coming your way. Micah, do you have anything to say to the people before we get on out of here?
Skibbity.
What? Did you say something?
Yeah.
Say it again.
The brave little abacus. Wait, hold on. Let me make sure they're not canceled. Hold on. Try again. Hold on.
Yeah, that's true. We shouldn't say that a canceled artist is wholesome.
Okay. All right. They broke up in 2012. Yeah, they didn't diddle nobody.
The research here.
Okay.
I might just keep all this in.
That would be funny. Fuck our engagement.
That's pretty wholesome.
Just watch it.
And we'll see you next time.